President Biden spoke a short while ago with Prime Minister Netanyahu. The leaders discussed the situation in Gaza. The President emphasized that the strikes on humanitarian workers and the overall humanitarian situation are unacceptable. He made clear the need for Israel to announce a series of specific, concrete, and measurable steps to address civilian harm, humanitarian suffering, and the safety of aid workers. He made clear that U.S. policy with respect to Gaza will be determined by our assessment of Israel's immediate action on these steps. He underscored as well that an immediate ceasefire is essential to stabilize and improve the humanitarian situation and protect innocent civilians, and he urged Prime Minister Netanyahu to empower his negotiators to conclude a deal without delay to bring the hostages home. Despite important steps that Israel has taken to allow assistance into Gaza, the results on the ground are woefully insufficient and unacceptable. 100% of the population in Gaza knows acute levels of food insecurity. 100% of the population is in need of humanitarian assistance. And those working heroically to provide that assistance are doing so in great peril to their own lives. This week's horrific attack on the World Central Kitchen was not the first such incident. It must be the last. The most important, the most urgent thing is getting the supplemental passed. That would be the most immediate and most important source of the additional funds that Ukraine needs to help it continue to protect itself against the Russian aggression. Beyond that, we are, of course, talking to our NATO allies and partners about what they're doing, what we can do, what the alliance can do to make sure that Ukraine has the resources it needs, both in the immediate to address the critical situation now, but also going forward, because while we're working to address these immediate concerns, we're also working together to build out Ukraine's force for the future, a force that can deter aggression and defend against it if it has to. We know what the needs are: air defenses, artillery, munitions. So I believe, based on what I heard today, that everyone, including the United States, is going to double back and, as necessary, double down on finding the resources that Ukraine continues to need.